Defense tech unicorn Anduril Industries announcing it has acquired startup Dive Technologies. This is a maker of autonomous underwater vehicles or robotic submarines. Terms of the deal not disclosed, but an expansion into a new market for Anduril, which so far has focused heavily on air-based drone systems, land-based AI-powered surveillance systems. This morning, I spoke with the company's founder, Palmer Luckey, to discuss this underwater opportunity.
There are more and more threats that are on top of the water and under the water that can really only be addressed by robotic systems that can hide from enemy surveillance, that can hide from what you can see in the air, and that can do things that are only possible to do underwater.
It's been busy. This is following a recent $1 billion contract award, Anduril's largest to date, from the Defense Department's Special Operations Command that's focused on counter-drone capabilities. Bottom line, when it comes to national security and warfighting, autonomy is the future.
We built a system where you can have one or two people managing an enormous footprint, managing a huge force field around them that's able to take out all of the incoming enemy drones, identify where those operators are so you can get them, and make sure that we keep our people safe.
But of course, all of this hinges on funding, and right now that's frozen, with Congress currently operating on a continuing resolution that is currently set to expire a little bit later this month.
The real people who get screwed by this type of situation is the smaller defense companies. It's the startups. It's the people who are coming up with innovative things in a lab that are relying on that money being able to come through. They have customers who are saying, we need your technology. We need to get it out there. We want to give you money. We can't.
Yeah, and of course, that CR has been one of those key topics around defense earnings in recent days as well. But while national security is Lucky's key focus these days, I did also ask about Meta, which reports after the bell, since it is rebranding itself. It is investing so heavily into the metaverse, for which Lucky's Oculus headset business, which was sold to Facebook a number of years ago, helped lay the foundation.
The metaverse doesn't exist yet, and I think Facebook has been pretty clear about that. It is a thing that they hope will happen in the future. I think it's going to be more than one company. It's going to be a lot of companies building an interoperable digital world that exists parallel to our own.
And David, I mean, just in terms of that piece of the conversation this morning, very interesting to hear Palmer Luckey talk about the fact that when he developed that Oculus technology, the metaverse was always sort of the goal and the long-term vision. And to be seeing that become reality, I think, is really making him happy right now.
I'm sure there's a lot of things making him happy. Although, I mean, when he talks about drone wars and robot wars or autonomous, it's still a little scary. Taking out the drone operators, the way he just sort of throws that around. But that's what's coming, isn't it?
That's what's coming. Honestly, David, that's what's here. And when you think about something like these rising tensions in Ukraine and Russia right now, I mean, you literally seeing commercial, affordable, inexpensive drones. This is taking place in the Middle East, too. Bought off the shelves, equipped with explosive devices and old missiles and the like, and used to attack very expensive, very costly systems. We've been seeing this for a number of years, and it's a growing threat. And this is something companies like Anduril are trying to counter.